Okay, hello everyone. Gonna start out here in M3 Lee. Not exactly a favorite tank of many. However, I think it's a pretty interesting tank to play, and the gun on it's pretty good. Main drawback is just those two top little turrets that you have that you can't use. It's a pretty big weak spot that you're gonna be sticking over a hill before you actually can shoot somebody, and they're going to be popping you because they're not exactly weak, and you also don't have a full turret. Now a match like this is very difficult to an M3 Lee. You're against higher tiers mainly, so you don't have a lot of hit points, and basically since you only have 310 hit points, you can kind of be okay, I don't know why he's laughing at him, but you can be taken out pretty quickly in a couple shots with this. Now I'm just gonna stay here to begin with. I want to see where exactly my team heads up, or yeah, we have plenty of people over there. I don't want to push the hill just because I don't have a turret to actually utilize, so I'm just gonna sit here for now. Hopefully I wasn't spotted. I might have been seen, but who knows. I guess I got a shot on that M3 Stewart there. But I like this spot in lower tiers just because you have a lot of different views to where you can help your team out. And hopefully they continue to push across here. Not that I have the best accuracy, but I should be able to help these guys out if I'm lucky. I just don't know. I don't exactly have the view range to spot from this distance. I don't want to push any closer right now, but I'm gonna have to. Just because we don't have the hill, we don't have the north. The hill's starting to make a little push, though. They're just gonna ignore those guys up there, which good choice on their part. Okay, that was a pretty bad miss on my part. Let's see what this guy does. But I have a feeling this PZ3 is gonna push back at me. But yeah, seems like he's not. I just don't want to push too far and get myself into trouble here. So I have a feeling if I push down there, I'm going to take some damage. But we use this trusty little rock here. It saved me from time to time, and lower tiers you are small enough to hide behind it mainly. I just don't want to get trapped by both of these groups here. If I can negate one of them, I'll be fine, but taking a little bit of a risk here. Yep, and I'm screwed now. This KV-1.
Critical hit. Enemy armor is
So I'm
damaged.
gonna most likely die here. I might as well do some damage now. I carry premium rounds just for when I'm facing these tier 5 heavies mainly. I guess he... Okay, I was about to say, he should see me, so I don't get why... Okay, so that worked out there. Let's see if this guy is... Damn it. I missed that shot. Don't exactly have a good shot on him. Just have a shot at his track wheel. Hell, I'll take it. I don't know why these guys aren't pushing. There we go. Okay, so that got the ball rolling. That BDR on the hill is going to be a problem. Okay, I guess not. Thank you, T67. Didn't exactly do a ton in this match, but did a little bit more than average M3 at least. I'll take it. Okay, Mr. Birch Gun. Am I gonna get a shot on you? And of course I missed you. There we go.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, let's just get rid of that. But decent match. Second most damage on my team. APCR rounds come in handy against those KV1s. But not too shabby. And I lost some credits there since I mainly just fired against that KV1. Alright, so let's just switch things a little bit. I'm just starting out with playing a few tanks that I don't really play all that often. Why don't we hop over to something... Why don't we hop into the Tiger 2 here? Tiger 2, it's a tank that's often overlooked at Tier 8. Armor-wise, it's nothing that you would expect out of a upper tier German heavy tank. It has a decent upper glacis. The turret on it's decent, but the sides paper thin, and that lower glacis on the front pretty damn weak. And its gun's pretty good for a heavy tank. It doesn't exactly hit very hard. Okay, it's not wanting to bring it up, but for a heavy tank, its gun basically is more of a kind of jack-of-all-trades gun in a way. It doesn't have a ton of alpha, nor does it have a ton of rate of fire. It's just kind of middle in the road for everything, which isn't bad. Okay, getting a lot of people typing in the chat. But the main problem with the Tiger 2 is you're going to find your main weakness is your large side profile and having no armor outside of your upper glacis and frontal turret. And even they can be negated at times through premium rounds. So I can see where some people kind of write the Tiger 2 off because of that. It has no real true strength, but it's good enough in a lot of different areas to be a above average tank in my opinion once you get to upgrade it. There's a reason why I haven't sold it. I find it enjoyable to play, but if you're, say I come up against that T28 prototype, I do not want to engage him frontally by myself or in any situation that I'm one-on-one against him unless I have the jump on him, because I'm going to lose head-on. But I'm an all-around better tank than the T28 prototype. You just have to kind of play to other strengths, weaknesses, more in a tank like this than other tanks, since you don't really have a huge strength to lean on. Now, the reason why I did not head to the north, usually I head to the north because I find that a little bit more important, is because they had quite a few scouts, and me passing through the A and B line to the north, it exposes my very large side profile. I don't exactly want to pop out there and take a ton of damage if I can help it. So instead, I'll take my chances heading to the south here. We don't have any arty to protect in our base, and we do run a risk of being capped out if I'm not too careful, but I would rather try to push into the enemy and beat them to their cap than to sit in the town and basically be stuck there. So let's just get things going here. Thankfully I got a lucky shot there. That helped us take him out. This Tiger one, I'm not going to pop over here just because we run into some problems here with their tanks on this side. He definitely can see me. So that hurt a little bit. But if we can take this guy out, that would be fantastic. There we go. I didn't take him out, but whatever. I have faith that while we're not going to win the north, they should be able to at least prevent them from capping us out. But it's too late for me to head back here. Hello again, Jackalope. Nice to see you again too. Yeah, it might have been smarter for me to sit back, but we'll see. Basically now it's a race to cap now. This Tiger one's a goner, but I'm going to swap over to APCR for Miss Yaga Tiger 8.8. I have a feeling that he can't see me yet, so that's why I'm still facing side to him. Since I have a little bit more armor than them, I'm just gonna pop out here. But I know that one of us, if not more than one of us, is gonna die here. So I might as well be the kind of proverbial wall or meat shield here for everybody, if I can. I just hope that they sit behind me and the Centurion, the smaller tanks. Here we go. The hell, if he's gonna die, I'll definitely hop back here. This didn't exactly work. They didn't exactly listen. Would have been nice if they would have just sat behind me and the Centurion, but what can you do? Hello, Mr. Cromwell. Got a feeling. Here you are. Not too much I can do in this situation. That Roomba is gonna hit me eventually. Yep, I'm gone. Hello, Rush Leader. Everything's going pretty good so far. Aside from us we're gonna lose this, but can't exactly win them all. Enemy definitely played it right though. They turned back with a bit stronger force than we did, and our force just didn't have enough people on the cap. They kind of sat back there and just died one by one. But overall, decent match statistically, but a loss is a loss. Tiger 2 though, I still feel like it's a pretty good and fun tank to play. Hello again, Celestia. Hello from America, since you're in Russia. Alright, so next up, let's see here. Why don't we hop into an arty? Don't exactly see too many of these around anymore. But yeah, I do stream when you sleep sometimes, but that's why I stream 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, just so everyone, if you want to watch me, can work with that. I know I wake up to work at 4 a.m., so I understand being a little limited on time at times at night. Hello, Tommy. I'm sure it's pretty late in Norway as well, or possibly early, I don't know. Alright, so not exactly the best map here for artillery, especially in counter mode. Usually standard matches I can deal with being an SPG on this map. However, not so much this one. I'm just going to try to focus on the hill to begin with. I'm actually going to kind of do what that Growly's doing. I want to get to the left as far as possible, just so I have a little bit better angle. Fortunately, we lost the hill as far as initial standing goes. Before these guys move, got a pretty decent shot there. I just wanted to get a shot off there in case they both kind of ran away. So I got a second shot on that T-14. Alright, so I do not want to hit my own team. However, they're not making it easy for me here. Alright, so this Electo's moving up. Of course, I missed him. Just gonna take a wild guess here. See if I get lucky. Oh shit. He pushed over. This is probably not going to end well for me. But what can you do when you're an SPG? Holy shit, I got some splash damage. That's like a first in this tank. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I would say 3 a.m.'s a little late for you, Tommy, and 5 a.m.'s a little late for you, Celestia. Yeah, it's only 9 p.m. here. Sorry, I can't play chess with you because obviously I'm streaming. Don't know if anybody else wants to. Alright, so let's see if anyone's gonna be brave enough to push over here. He is. And I will resort to heating him. Don't want him to ram me just yet. But, hell, at least I killed the Churchill with some heat. So, I forget who was asking for an RDTD mode last week, but there you go. Got myself a kill. But yeah, in matches like this, you can't exactly expect much, but hell, I'll take what happened there. It looks like we're going to win unless something bad happens. 8-17, I would probably say... he's probably central United States. Alright, so let's see. That should be a win. Played a couple of the tanks I usually don't play. If there's a specific tank you want me to play, just say it in chat and I'll try to get to it. Keep in mind there's a 60-second delay, so that's why it takes me a little bit of time to respond to you. I have a decent collection of tanks going on here. As long as I have a crew for them, I'll pop in and play them if you want me to. There we go. I will take that in a LEF. Got a high caliber. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty fun tank there. Just gonna turn that down a little bit because that was a little bit loud compared to everything else. Alright, so let's pop into something else here. Yeah, Jackalope. Someone was getting me to play TDRD last week. Basically going into a match just playing TD mode. Didn't really end well. Alright, so airfield here. Let's see, I don't know exactly where I want to go yet. Need to kind of see where my tier 10s head first. Alright, so in a match like this, kind of have to be careful about those tier 10 TDs. I know the WZ-111 doesn't see tier 10s normally, but I'm going to be heading north. It's where most people head. I'm going to hopefully, if I'm lucky, get up high to where these light tanks are going, but yeah, not exactly confident I'm going to get there. Yeah, still November 2nd here. Uh-oh, ran into a rock there. I clicked out of the game window. Not exactly the first time I've done that. Fortunately, it didn't kill me. Last time it did. Judging by the setup of the enemy tanks right now, this is kind of open. Not 100% open, but let's see if I get lucky here. I would like to get up here just because I can do a little bit more from this position, but I am definitely risking it here. Ooh, lost half my HP. I expected one of them, but not both of them. So, oh god. Yeah, that might have not been worth it. I had a feeling that the enemy might push up north, but so far it's not looking that good for that. I only expected that because they have a little bit on the firepower advantage compared to us. They can kind of attack with, but it looks like their tier 10s aren't gonna push as hard as I thought they would. Okay, that E3 is backing off. Had he continued to push up, he would have blocked that T-57. I would have popped out to take a shot at him. shit, our mouse is... I don't know what our mouse is doing. At least I'm spotting a little bit. Got him to waste a shot. Be surprised how many shots you get people to miss if you just kind of peek out a little bit and then pop back. Since the middle's open here, I'm gonna focus over here if I can. Shot there. Yeah, as a tier 8 and a tier 10, I'm definitely trying to be careful. Just trying to get any damage I can. Hasn't really worked out so far, but at least we are still in the running here. This AMX 1390 is making a break for it. I'm gonna see if I can get one shot off at him when he comes out here. Come on, where'd you go? And of course it went a little high. I'm on East Coast server. Sometimes I'll play West Coast, but I get better ping over on here. Freaking 1390 got himself, I think, far enough back there to where we can't spot him when he shoots. Now he's annoying our Jagged Tiger, and unfortunately don't have a shot on him. Oh shit. And that T-57 squeaked by. Come on, guys. Things are not going well for us here. Where are you going, Leopard? Leopard, I'll pop out if you want. Although that waffle tracker there. He's gonna try to pop me. Yeah, at least I got a little bit more damage in on him. But not much that we could have done being a tier 8. Would have been nice if our 2 tier 10s in the back, those TDs, had pushed up to help, but yeah. That didn't exactly happen. Alright, so let's switch things up a little bit here. Yeah, let's go with the IS-7. One good thing about a tier 10 is, yeah, it's expensive to play them, especially if you do kind of fail and don't do good, but you're always the top tier. You never have to be worried about being the small fry in the match. That's one good thing about World of Warships, in my opinion, is the balance between tiers isn't as drastic as World of Tanks. So, kind of makes it a little easier to play World of Warships, I believe, than World of Tanks solo. Granted, I'm not playing solo right now, but basically a tier 8 in World of Warships can still sink a tier 10 in a salvo sometimes. Whereas in World of Tanks, say if you're in an IS-3 against an IS-7, you're pretty much screwed. So anyway, back to Live Oaks. Let's see. Just kind of looking at the enemy team here. I know I don't want to go south in this because kind of messes my armor scheme up, and IS-7 doesn't perform well in poor terrain and no gun depression. So I'm going to be heading north regardless. Just kind of saying what to expect here. Most likely going to run into that E4 AMX-50B and have to worry about those arty. I'm going to be most likely pushing into the 2 line. I don't want to push into the A line too far, because once you cross that main road, you're kind of stuck up there. You have one choice: hunker down, which usually ends up you dying, or push east, which goes either way depending on how your team's going. Now, I usually set up right at the top of the B line, bottom A line. You're not exactly already safe there, but you have a little bit more wiggle room depending on the enemies, where they're at, and you can always back out if you need to be. Now, these guys down here, they're going to need a little bit of help, so hopefully some of our more mobile tanks kind of hang back, maybe that 50B, because that doesn't look like it's going to turn out too well. Usually if I'm outnumbered down there, I would actually pull back to this area. You can defend that a little bit better. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here and head over yonder. Hello, Mr. IS-7. I have a feeling he's going to continue to back up. Nope. He ran into our AMX-50B friend there, so let's just keep the ball rolling since they're pushing pretty hard here. I'm just going to angle a little bit, which I know isn't good in the IS-7, but I saw he was aiming at my lower glacis, so angling in that case is not a bad thing. Now, even though things are going well here, I've definitely got to head back or else we're screwed. Alright, so yeah, things are... Oh, really? 183? You decided to suicide? Like, I don't get why people do that. It's more expensive to drown yourself, plus you're just screwing your team over that much more. Alright, so this guy's zooming along. Just missed him. If we all turn back, we actually have the advantage down here, so hopefully they come gung-ho with me. Got my one repair kit here, so I'm just gonna plow ahead. And unfortunately I got tracked again. Is this Lorraine? He's got the least amount of armor for me to worry about. But hopefully they can take this STB-1 out. It'd be very nice if they could do that for me. I don't want this guy getting around to my rear too much. But thank God everyone turned around and that M53 was smart enough to head into the field, or not the field, the town. So I have no idea where the AMX-50B or Leopard is, and Jagged Panther. They might be down here, but I have a feeling they're over to the left near these buildings here. Alright, so Leopard 1 isn't. I'm gonna take a random shot here. Alright, so this AMX-50B isn't over there either. Judging by where he's at, he might stay there, but... Okay. I gotta get Panther 2, he might have headed back if the other two headed back, but... we shall see. Kind of surprised that they both went back that way instead of helping their team out. Had they had 2 more tanks here, they would have been able to get rid of me a little quicker and possibly have prevented our team from pushing south, and they already would have been able to focus us down, but didn't happen. So fortunately for us, they kind of made a little mistake there. I'm purposely kind of... Oh shit, that Jagged Panther's all the way up there. Holy crap. Unfortunately, I don't have a good shot on this bat chat already. There we go. Kudos for that Jagged Panther 2 for getting all the way up there without being seen. Oh, Artie, where art thou? There you are. He doesn't see me yet. But the AMX-50B got him. Which, don't know if any of you guys follow me on Facebook, but there is a giveaway going on right now. There's several gift shop prizes up for grabs. All you have to do is be a follower of the page, and there's a post with the guidelines and whatnot. Alright, so this match is finishing up here. Just gonna get a little bit of cat points since I have a feeling I'm not gonna make it over to that Jagged Panther 2. Unless he... Unless he start running back to... I was about to... Is he running back this way? I have a feeling that he wouldn't have made it that far. Alright, so we got 2 wins here. Starting with the IS-7 game. Decent amount of damage. Steel wall, and spot it for a little bit of damage as well. And that WZ-111, hell, we got a win somehow. I don't know how we won that, but hell, I'll take that. I didn't do a ton of damage, but a win's a win. So I'm just gonna play a quick ad here for some of you. Otherwise, let's see. What tank do I want to play next here? Oh, we hop into the KV2. Whoops, I'm not ready either. So, some of you see an ad. For those of you who didn't, or those of you who have, time to time there will be a couple ads here or there. So, gotta pay for streaming on my website somehow. So it's just hopping a battle here with KV2. Thank you, Celestia. IS-7's always my kind of go-to tank, especially if I'm playing solo. That or the E5 or E3. All I feel do a pretty good job at tier 10 matches in public. you really, unless you do something stupid, you're gonna have a pretty decent game. Alright, so they have 4 tank destroyers there. This is kind of a toughie. I have a feeling like the Hellcats are probably going to head on to... I'm just going to see where my team heads. Let's see, we don't really have too much on either side. I feel like a little bit more people are heading on that side, so let's head over here. But we don't have a spotter. Yeah, we'll be better off over here. Yeah, without a spotter, honestly, I do not want to play the KV2 on that side. I'd rather take my chances over here. But this is not boding well for us. None of our tanks that should be spotting are spotting. Yep, good night, Celestia. Thanks again for stopping in and watching for a little bit. But at least in on this map, when in doubt, I go to the 0 line. I know I have a wall on one side. I had to worry about straight ahead of me and Artie. If there's no Artie, then fantastic, but it's pretty much the safest part of the map, I believe, from this side of the map. Alright, so I need to back up a little bit here. Hopefully I get a shot on him. Of course I missed. Okay, so that M4's actually pushing. Didn't expect him to push, but what the hell. I'll definitely take aim here. That'll get him to back up. But this little divot here, I do have to worry about artillery firing at me, but enough of me is hidden to where I should be semi-safe. I'm feeling that FE304 is going to zero in on me, so I want to move a little bit to my left if I can. Hopefully that Hellcat doesn't chip away too much of my HP. Yeah, that FE304, I believe, is sitting down in the water there. That kind of hurt. But one of the Arties is hounding me here. OI's over here too. Don't want to get into his path. So he should be aimed. Oh shit! Someone's pushing. Yeah, there's the Hellcat. Are you gonna sit here, Hellcat? Ooh, just missed him. Okay. Hello, Nathaniel. Nice to see you again. Alright, so we're doing a little bit better here. Other side's definitely gaining a little bit of momentum. This could have been a lot different match, or a very different match, if we hadn't have shift sides. Would have been sitting over there, and most likely we would have lost this side. I only really got one hit in, but Usually at the KV2, that's all you need to kind of be useful. Gonna take a little bit more direct approach, but probably gonna end up being killed here. The hell, I'll take the risk. Hello, Mr. Hellcat. Please don't shoot me. I come in peace. Or not. Alright, so I'm out of the game there. Grime's still going. Oh, please don't shoot him. I was expecting a team kill there. That's happened to me quite a few times. Kind of surprised that guy rammed him. But, at least we're ahead. It doesn't really matter. Looks like their team kind of took the same approach and sat back and didn't really do anything, so that worked out for us. Never mind. Kind of surprised he's all the way back there. But pretty decisive win there. I would like to say that I helped a little bit more, but I only got one hit in, I believe. So, pretty spread out damage-wise across the whole team. I made 11,000 credits. I'll take that. Alright, so what's the tank I haven't exactly played in a while? I haven't exactly played the T-62A in a bit. Again, if there's any specific tanks you want me to play, just type them in chat and I'll try to get to them the best I can. If I don't have the tank or crew for it, I'll try to play the closest tank playstyle wise that I have to it. Yeah, the only problem I have with Blitz, Nathaniel, is it's a mobile game. I don't exactly play too much on my phone. I mainly just use my phone for staying connected. To be honest, not that my phone can't play it, but I don't go on it too much. But I mainly stick to the PC right now. I'm thinking about down the road possibly getting into PS4 again, and probably streaming and covering games on there on my website, Men's Gaming. But I might give Blitz a shot, but we'll see. I haven't exactly played a game like World of Tanks on my phone. I've only ever played whatchamacallit, like a strategy game on my phone. Nothing fast-paced or anything. So Lakefield here, enemy. We're kind of even as far as the team goes. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I don't speak Croat. Trying to have a little bit of fun foreplay. Definitely going good so far, but you know World of Tanks, sometimes that can change in a hurry. Alright, so don't exactly have cover here, but I'll try to take a few shots if I'm not getting shot here. Alright, so this IS-7 is barreling into... he slowed down. It's gonna give these guys something to think about here. So we're gonna have quite a bit of backup in the town here. So I'm just gonna kind of entrench myself here. Yes, I'm in a T-62A. Yes, I'm in a T-62A. Don't have a lot of oomph, but hopefully I can scare the team from pushing into me until the rest of these guys funnel in here. Okay, so this E-75 isn't pointing at me just yet. So I'll take that risk. And unfortunately, there's that TD very intelligently sitting back there. Alright, E-75 or E-100. I'll definitely track him so he can't get away, and he's gonna be screwed now. So I'm not exactly in a great position here. So he just took another shot. But that AMX-30B is in a worse crap. Now I'm in a bad spot. Who's gonna... We're all kind of tracking and screwing each other over here. I should be able to get... Oh shit. he was sticking out a little further than I thought. Alright, so let's get my armor at least pointing the right direction here. Yeah, I thought I had a shot on him, but I don't. Let's take a very risky approach here. This Tiger II, I should be able to penetrate that. Alright, so why is he trying to head up there? I do not know. But at least I can't shoot him. Still kind of perplexed as to why that 140 is up there. It's not going to be up there for too much longer. No. He's gonna die. Yep, nice that you can make it God's Pillar. I try to do my best with keeping things entertaining. Fortunately, things are going well tonight. Oh yeah, I got a personal mission. I think that's the first one I've completed there. Pretty decent game for myself and Graham here. Pretty easy win. We took hold of that town and didn't let up of it. Alright, so let's play 183. That's always an interesting tank. Either I'm going to fail miserably and it's going to be embarrassing, or I'm going to do pretty damn good. There's no in between with this tank. And we're taking it to the extreme here with the Jagdpanzer E-100. So this is going to be either very, very bad or very, very good. But the 183, I like playing the tank. Before they changed it, however many months ago, I actually had bought a crap ton of Hesh when they were on sale, and it was pretty fun using it. But ever since the change, it's definitely a more balanced tank. I do carry basically equal amount of AP and Hesh. However, I usually stick to the Hesh. The AP is great for fighting against tanks with spaced armor. Primarily the Mouse and E100 I would swap over to AP on, just because your Hesh kind of gets negated a lot of times, because they'll get... Basically, if I'm in an E100 and I see a FV183, I'll actually over angle, so more of my side armor is facing them than my front. That way if a Hesh shell hits me, because unless they hit your turret or upper hull, the rest of it's spaced armor, you'll basically soak up a lot of damage that way in a tank. But in a 183, that's why I carry AP, because quite a few people have caught on to that, and they'll just over angle and you'll do like 600-700 damage, which is still a lot of damage, but for a 24.76 second reload, it's pretty pitiful. So El Haluf, not exactly my favorite map ever since they changed it. I just feel like it didn't really help it too much. Yeah, I have the STB1. I can play it after this. Not exactly my best medium tank to play. I think it's a fun medium. Sometimes it doesn't exactly work for me. I always seem to make the wrong choices in it, but STB1 definitely a good tier 10 medium statistically. Just sometimes driving it, I get a little carried away in it. Right, is this guy gonna push aggressively around this corner, or is he gonna... I do not want to shoot that IS-7 in the butt. I want to avoid that. But I'll definitely take a shot at that IS-7. Just wanted to see if we could negate anything. If he's gonna sit here though, hell, I'll fire a Hesh round at him. Whoops. Let me just aim in here. Okay, never mind. Thank you, not gun carrier, Conqueror. Conqueror gun carrier. Alright, so we have the Mouse here. Thank you, E5, for plinking me. Bye-bye, IS-8. I would very much like if our E100 could push up. The one good thing about Hesh is, even if someone's perfectly angled, you can always do damage to them. Just like this E5, if I'm going to be able to hit him. IS-7, I do not want to hit you. Ah, crap. I took the chance with that IS-7. I probably should have waited another second or two. But I thought I might have been able to forcibly penetrate that upper glacis since he wasn't angled correctly. Not really angled correctly here, but want to get a good shot on this Mouse before he gets back here. Thank you very much, guys. That's why I wasn't going out there. Oh shit. He's a goner. Not exactly doing a lot of damage per Hesh shell, so I'm gonna lose some credits here, but definitely getting the job done as far as taking tanks out. I'm just gonna cover our butts here with this T-54E1. Kind of surprised he didn't flank us. I wonder where he went. Getting a little scared here. Okie dokie. I guess he went somewhere else. I just keep expecting him to pop up behind me. As far as my favorite tank, I'd probably go with the T-110E3. Ah, there he is. Hello, Mr. Tank. Goodbye, Mr. Tank. Thank you for tempting me with a kill to make me waste a few thousand credits. Everybody likes a flank 183, so let's see how this goes. Nobody's pointing at me yet. I'm gonna... I was about to say I was not gonna aim, but I waited a second too long. I hit the spaced armor. No, you don't want to shoot me. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm dead. Aw, we both died. Alright, can we get anybody near the enemies here? Yeah, I would say that the Crusader is a pretty fun tank as well. Very smart choice for that IS-7 back up to get a shot on his lower glacis. What our IS-7's doing now, like, he's loaded. I don't know why he's not shooting at the mouse. Unless he was trying to wait for the kill. So, pretty decent match, but credit-wise, I'm not looking to make much, if any, off of this. Damage-wise, we did pretty damn well. Graham, just under 4,000. I'm a little over 3,000. But definitely not the cheapest tank to play if you use Hesh. Yeah, unless you hit all your Hesh shells and penetrate all of them for basically right around your maximum damage, you're not going to make anything if you do any less than that. So someone asked for the STB-1. I'll hop into that. Yeah, I'm still on the Stug here. Whoops. Yeah, I took a pretty long break. I still got quite a few missions to go. Yeah, there's so many different awards and whatnot right now. I just kind of play the game. I don't really notice all that stuff at times unless something pops up right in front of me. World of Tanks definitely has transitioned to, I would kind of say, Call of Duty-fied, to where there's ribbons and shit flying in front of you at all times, which looks great, but I don't really care for any of that. I just play to win and have fun, which is why I own some weird tanks like the M3 Lee and Tog 2. They're not the most practical tanks, but they're pretty fun to play. I feel like a lot of people who kind of get burned out on Wordle tanks or complain about the game, they take it a little bit too seriously. Games for fun. Who cares about your stats at times? Alright, so I was about to say, is our entire team up here? Usually we have some teammates down here, but they're not showing up right now. I was like, that's a little odd. Alright, so STB1, I'm going to be heading right around that area. Pretty good gun depression that I can utilize. I'm just going to kind of peek over, hopefully not get blasted. A lot of the times you can also head along the northern border here. However, I find that's really risky in a way. You'll either not really encounter anybody or basically be swarmed, and you know the rest. Yeah, God's Pillar. I haven't gotten past the Stug, and not that I'm struggling on the missions. I just kind of chip away at them as I play. But I'm sure some of these ones after the Stug are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh shit. Didn't expect him to come through there. That kind of ruined my plan here. Glad they do not cause damage. I was like, that would be really embarrassing if I just killed myself by running them over. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Do not sit right behind me. That has not happened to me since I've started playing again. Thought people might have learned, but I guess not. Alright, so I do not want to push up there. It's kind of a death trap. Mediums pushing against heavies, not exactly my thing. Alright, the WZ-132, he's got the advantage there. I actually gotta pull back if I can. I just don't want to take any stupid damage here if I can help it. However, I don't want him to have a clear line onto our Artie, which he now has since I messed that up. Unfortunately, STB1 does not have very good on the move accuracy, and it's kind of hurting me here. Okay. Thank you for damaging my ammo rack, but you're gonna go bye-bye now. So, it's Object 140. Still don't see him or the Waffle Tracker. But I gotta get back to the town. Oh shit. This is not gonna bode well for me. Nor my team. We're not exactly doing too good right now. We're dropping like flies. Oh, hello there. Who's gonna come get me first? I think you are. But I should... Okay, maybe I'm not gonna get the first shot on him. Yeah, SPGs, they still hit hard. I feel like they're still pretty deadly. However, they're just really fucking annoying to play, for lack of better words. That's the problem I have with them. Like, I feel like there is a use for artillery in World of Tanks, because without it, a lot of matches and a lot of tanks are overpowered, and the game's kind of dull. Arty really kind of speeds things up and gets people moving. However, I think that they do need to look at it again. They basically balance by making miserable to play, which I really don't agree with. Okay, so we have 2 E75s and 2 Type 4 heavies. Gonna ask these guys where they're heading. Both of them are slow, so honestly, if they go one route, I'm gonna go a different route because they can easily slow a team down. Okay. Alright. Thank you.
Auf geht's.
So I'm gonna head the other way. Might as well leave that flank to them. I always hate being a very slow tank, say like the T95 and whatnot, and I pick a route, and the strong flank ends up being that route. Then I'm just kind of lagging behind, not doing anything. So if I see a platoon, top tier, that has a lot of armor, or they're basically the tough tanks on our team, go the opposite way. Let them handle that flank, unless they're completely outnumbered, but they should be okay down there. That way you're helping out your flank, they're helping out their flank, everyone's happy, hopefully. Doesn't always work out that way, but you can always try to plan the best you can. Let's see if we can get a nice shot on this guy. Never mind, he's already behind there. I've only been over on this side of the swamp once, since they kind of renovated the map. Really spruced things up a bit. So I'm kind of lost. I've mainly stuck to the center and the 1 to 3 line. Whenever I play this map, I'm usually in my T95, E100, so E75 is a little bit more mobile. I feel like the rest of the map is opened up to me. And correction, I did play one game, I think, in a Chaffee on this, but fairly sure I died within the first 2 minutes, so didn't really get to see a lot. Alright, so we kind of lost our positioning here because we just sat and did not push. So I'm going to take this a little wider, angle back over. Don't want to get hit by him, but it's not the end of the world if he penetrates me. Let's get his HP down. Alright, so he's gonna... So far, just 2 tries. I have a feeling Arty's gonna be aiming at me. He's not angled correctly, so I knew I could punch through his upper glacis there. So I wasn't concerned about that. So let's get the ball rolling. Be nice if they can get some shots on them. Ooh. That is very, very, very nice for me. I have a little bit of a weak spot cover. I was trying to figure out what to call it there. A little bit of cover to use. I'm pretty sure he loads a little bit quicker than me. That's why I wasn't exactly in a hurry to pop down there. Now, I got stuck on that, unfortunately. Probably shouldn't have pushed when I did, but hopefully I get behind this WZ in time. Still have that T-28 prototype behind us, so I gotta be concerned about him. Be nice if we could get eyes on this Jagged Tiger, or at least flank this T-28. Hell, I'll try to flank this T-28 if I can. It's a big if, though. Oh, shit. This is taking longer than I expected here. Okay, that didn't work out. At least that Jagged Tiger is out. I just kind of feel bad for this AMX CDC. But that T-28 is making it very difficult. So, let's go after this T-30 instead. It doesn't look like I hit him with that shot. But hopefully this one connects. Back to trying to focus on this T-28 here. He's slithering along here. Hopefully... There we go. So I'd say hopefully he doesn't back up. So I would say this match worked out pretty well for our side and our team in general. Had we went south, not that our north definitely would have lost, but would have been a little bit more difficult. Still feel like we would have done well overall in the match, but it's better to kind of plan accordingly, and if you see one flank's going to be stronger than the other, you might as well go to the other side. Well-balanced teams usually win. Not always, but usually. So if anyone else has any other tanks they want me to play, just type them in chat and I'll try to get to them. I'll pop into another STB1 battle, since that last match didn't really show anything off other than me kind of running around back and forth and us losing. Overall, decent match there. Mastery 3rd class. Top 2 damage for both of us. Blocked a little bit, spotted a little bit. So I'm going to play a quick little ad for some of you again, and then hop into the STB1. Okay, so back to STB1 here. Alright, so let's hop into the STB1 here, see how we can do again. Alright, so a little bit different map here, fortunately. Carlia here. I don't exactly see this map anymore, which I'm not that I'm too sad because it kind of plays the same over and over, but definitely one of the maps that I kind of like. It's well balanced, great for any kind of tank that you get put on. I'm going to be heading to the south. Kind of funny that Dunmore is on the other side. If any of you guys were watching my last stream last week, I was platooning with him. Now he's on the other team. More likely than not, he's going to end up killing me. I do not have the Conqueror gun carrier, but I do have the T92 and also the M53-55. Alright, so somehow our Eastern team does not have that much help. It's usually the other way around. So this is not a first for me, but this usually doesn't happen. Hello, Mr. Bulldog. I know, hopefully he doesn't have the autoloader. But let's just get him out. There's no artillery, so I can kind of play this a little bit differently than you would expect. Okay, we got the T-44 here. Guessing he kind of forgot about me. AMX CDC's going running. Fortunately, I'm not too quick in reverse. Alright, so if our team screws up the north, something's seriously wrong. They should have a decent advantage there. Just gonna keep myself safe here if I can. Okay, T-62A, you're not supposed to come up here. You're supposed to just... Okay. I'm kind of screwed here. No. Ruining my fun. I'm on the North America East server. But yeah, the newest tanks in the game, Japanese heavies. I don't have any of them yet. I'm still working on finishing off the British medium tree and also the Chinese medium tree. But yeah, unfortunately we kind of lost the south, which I expected. I kind of thought that they would have the north by now, but so many tank destroyers up there, they're all playing like chickens and not really pushing. Sometimes you might not have armor like the Rumbas do, but use your guns as your armor and just blast people. They can't hurt you if they're dead. But anyway, let's hop out of here. This is going to take a little bit for it to finish. Alright, so let's just see what I can do here. Somebody mentioned SPGs. Yeah. Okay, he's still in battle. Let's hop. I don't exactly feel like playing my T92. But M53, M55, it's a different story. Now, M53, M55, I always feel like it's better than the T92. A lot more reliable, a lot more mobile, so you actually can get around the map. And the pretty all-around great SPG. But T-92 on the other hand, I feel like it's really unreliable with its accuracy, and it's very slow. Plus its gun doesn't point down, which a little annoying if you have a light tank closing in on you. Alright, so I actually like playing on the other side. I usually set up in B1. I'm going to try to set up in the north here. I might push into B0 if I'm feeling a little lucky. Now I'm going to start out first with premium HE round, just a little bit better splash on that. Usually airfield, if I have a decent shot here to begin with, might not be fully aimed. And the M53, M55 doesn't have a huge splash radius, so sometimes I'd rather spend a little bit more money and be a little bit more reliable than to otherwise miss. Now, I'd only carry 3 of them. Sometimes I forget to switch off of them, so hopefully I don't. But I'm going to try to use some AP rounds this match just because Airfield's a small map and you can kind of utilize the AP rounds at M53, M55 pretty decently because it has pretty good accuracy. So let's see if I get lucky and someone sets up here. Okay, but otherwise I do have a decent shot right here. Not that they're really spotting that crossing too well. Alright, don't really have any shots so far. This Conqueror though is gonna make it a little easy here.
Critical hit.
I'll take that. I didn't need a premium round for that one. Alright, so he should be screwed. This STB1's gonna push back. And don't have any shots that are worth taking. Alright, so time to move here. Our team's doing really well in the north, so I'm actually gonna push further up here to get a different angle on everyone. Yes, I'm taking my gun out of the fight, but right now our team's not exactly in harm's way, so it's better if I move a little bit than to sit in the back doing nothing. So let's switch over here to this T30. Although, now he's gonna back off, but at least I have a shot on this AMX 1390 if he stays put. Bye-bye. I'll take that shot. Now, a little bit better off here. I wanted to switch over AP, but I didn't realize this. I saw the Romba, so I stayed with HE. But with this Jagged Panzer E100, I could have swapped over to AP and I would have been better off here. But I should have took a little closer look. Alright, so he's still backing up. I'm just going to see what he destroys here. Alright, so he's heading forward now. Always got to be aware of what you're crashing here. Alright, so someone... oh shit. I see that our, yeah, crap, I guess I missed them. I saw that our GW was aiming at him. Fortunately, our Batchat already got him. With AP, though, I'm going to move up closer. Just to get my accuracy a little bit better here. Cheat mods. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully I don't track him. I will be very angry if I track this guy. I hit him. Either I tracked him or I did... oh shit, I hit him. Thank God. A lot of the times when they're side to me. I always hit them a little low and track them. And that pisses me off, but swapping over to AP can definitely net you a crap ton of damage if you play more forward and get your accuracy up there. If you play far back, I would just stick with HE, to be honest. But if you are a decent player with Artie, not that I'm a great Artie player, but usually decent Artie players move up with their team, and by doing that you keep your accuracy reasonable, and using AP in this thing is a feasible strategy. I've used AP 100% in one match and did pretty damn well. You just have to hit over 50% and you're good, but if you're sitting too far back, I'd just stick with HE. Decent game here, 2800 damage, not too shabby for how quick the match went. And let's see now. Let's hop into what tank haven't I played in a while? Whoops. I was trying to put the crew back in here, but duh, it doesn't have a crew. Let's hop into the T-3485M. So, premium tank, has a decent amount of armor on it, but otherwise, there's nothing too special about this tank. Typical premium. But hello, Sam. Nice to see you. Now, armor-wise, it won't protect you by a lot of stuff, but basically, you get some lucky bounces off of it. Tier 5s bounce off you a lot unless it's a TD. Yeah, Tree Frog, I'm glad I hit him with that AP and didn't look stupid by just tracking him. But this tank I play basically not the same as a Jumbo Sherman, but kind of like that. Its armor isn't as reliable, but I still play it pretty aggressively against mediums and lights. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers, you play it more like a medium. Basically, try not to get shot, face them head on. But I feel like this tank's pretty fun to play. Granted, tier 6 medium, you're kind of shafted when it comes to HP compared to heavies, and against tank destroyers, you're completely outclassed in the firepower department. But it's a pretty fun medium to play, especially for a premium in the tier 6 range. Alright, so unfortunately I don't have the speed. In a lot of mediums, especially lights, I'll actually push straight across that little dock area to the enemy team side. You can usually get some good spots there, but I don't have enough support to make that worthwhile. So I'm just gonna hunker down in this spot. You know, although that was a nice shot, OI. I was just gonna see what we encounter. Here's a KV2. Shit, this KV85 is... They're actually pushing across the middle, which... Who the hell can predict that? Taking a little bit of a risk here, just kind of pushing across without any real worry. But hell, the enemy team is just kind of lining up here. Alright, so somebody spotted me. I feel like it was that Cromwell. Or not. There's a T-20 over here. Which, unfortunately, I do not have very good repair skills on this. trying to get eyes in the middle for my team. Not that that is working out too well for me yet. But hopefully I'll get there eventually. Alright, so our KVs are pushing now. Alright, we got this T20 in the middle. Oh crap, I don't want him blinking away at me. But he should back off here since he's low on HP. Alright, he's still backing off. Good. Good for me. Thank you, OI, again. That KV-85 is taking quite a bit of damage here. Hopefully he can survive against this KV-2 for another shot. So I'll definitely try to pop out here. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. That was my fault. I probably should have went for the KV-2 directly, but oh well. At least we're gonna win. Alright, so let's hop into something different here. We had a draw on Carlia. It's not too surprising there. Okay, gather information faster. Here we go. Didn't really do too much, but wasn't too shocking. Usually if you think a side's gonna win on your team and they don't very quickly, something's wrong. So let's hop into the mouse here. Big, slow, lumbering brick, and of course I get El Haluf, which not exactly the best map for this, especially this side. The reason why I don't really like how they changed El Haluf, because it still plays the same as the old map, the old version in my opinion. Basically, if you're in a slow tank, you can't go anywhere here and be effective. You're just gonna drive up here and you're stuck. You're just gonna drive up here and you're stuck. There's a little bit more cover here, but I feel like before it was different, but I don't know. I just feel like El Haluf, and not that I think it needs a huge change. Honestly, I just think that there needs to be no waterfall here and there needs to be a route here. If they had that, it would be much more balanced, because it would promote people to kind of push and fight a little bit more rather than sit on a couple corners. But anyway, I'm going to do the typical thing here and push up the A and B line, and once I get up there, I'm going to hope for the best. If I have any shots on anybody, I'm not going to bother stopping. I'm just going to guess my best and fire away. Fortunately, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, unfortunately, their T-49s being a little bit of a annoyance to us, plopping on Cat. All of our light tanks went to the south, so if we don't, or not all of them, that WZ-131's back there, but and unfortunately, our IS-3 is the only one pushing north. Just trying to figure out what I want to do here. I definitely don't want to go to the flag. I'm just deciding if I want to push over to B1 or if I want to go into B2. It's really a risk either way, but judging by where their team is, they have no tier 10s up here, considering we just lost half our team. But I definitely don't need to go into B1. I just need to take the more direct approach here. Their E4 isn't down here. I I guess hopefully we'll cut the enemy team off before anyone is over here. Hello, T-54.
Dagegen voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Hopefully you do not have heat rounds.
Der ging nicht durch.
Alright, is anybody else gonna come up here and help? Alright, he swapped over to heat now.
Seine Kette abgeschossen. Wir stecken fest.
Yeah, I see you there. This IS-3's a little annoying having pushed that way.
Kette verloren. Wir sind bewegungsunfähig.
Yeah, you gonna come over here?
Spiegel getroffen. Kette wieder
Got myself in a little bit of a pickle here.
Los geht's.
Hopefully my team can help me out of it. I just did not expect
Wir haben sie nicht mal
them
angekratzt.
to not push up with me. But if there's a tank that can take a beating, it's the mouse. Hey,
Kette abgeschossen.
is anybody gonna help me here?
Ausgefallen. Signalreichweite verringert.
It's like, come on, people, for fuck's sakes, push up. Push into B1. It's like, how hard is that to understand? They're all aiming at me. I'm doing you guys a massive thank you, Leopard 1. I will reward you and pop out here and get his attention.
Gegnerischen Benzintank getroffen.
Hello, Mr. Batchat Hardy.
Munitionslager wurde getroffen.
Thank you for
Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
shooting at me. Thank God I have
Wurde
a
getötet.
super heavy
Wir
spall
können uns
liner.
kaum bewegen.
Let's get back up a little bit so hopefully he missed me. But that shot was off anyway. So we have these two mediums coming up behind us. That guy still should be reloading. Fortunately I didn't kill him. 17 HP. Go Leopard.
Kette verloren. Wir sind bewegungsunfähig.
Alright, so I might as well just keep heading forward here.
Funktionstüchtig. Los geht's.
Be nice if this IS-3 turned around. I'm hoping that that Leopard gets that already out pretty quick. Oh shit, this is gonna be a long shot to say the least. Oh, I just missed him, judging by where that tracer was. Yeah, kinda shot myself in the foot there. I played a little bit too aggressively, and our teammates, for whatever reason on my side, were just kinda content with sitting there watching me. But, low T-54, low T-62A. Are you gonna run into me? Aw, come on, dude.
Seine Kette
He
abgeschossen.
just ruined my fun. Or I might get lucky, but probably not. Yeah, I'm dead.
Fahrzeug zerstört.
Alright, so that didn't work out, but yeah, it would have been nice to had my team, the guys sitting in A3 would have moved up with me, but what can you do? Usually I play the mouse, so I try to push the flank I'm on, but didn't exactly work out there. At least we won Fisherman's Bay there. So I probably have 2 more, possibly 3 more matches for tonight here. If there's any specific tanks you want me to play, just type them in the chat. I'll try to get to them. If not, I'm just going to hop back and forth in the different tier 10s, maybe a tier 9. Okay, it's just, did a decent amount of damage, blocked a little bit, but that was a pretty crappy game on my end. Gotta play a match in the E3. Just gonna play a quick ad here. So, mine's here. Encounter, I'm gonna be definitely heading on this little route here along the edge. Hopefully that works out. That should negate some of their arty. Hopefully we get the hill. That'll be beneficial to me. But most times from this side, I find it better to push the flag. If I'm on the southern team, I find it a little bit better to push the hill. But again, you never know how matches are going to play out. But with the E3, if I'm playing alone, I usually try to pick a side where I can jut up against some obstacle to at least one side, if not a map border. And I would say that a mountain passes that criteria. So, yeah, head down here. The only problem with E100 push to the cap, I didn't see that. But the only problem with here is if you lose the hill, you can run into some difficulties. Or if you have no help whatsoever, like these guys, they're not going to be helping at all. And our arty is sitting back there completely wide open. Alright, so someone mentioned the bat chat. I can hop into that after this. Right, so I'm not going to get as far as I wanted to. But I do not want to push too far and be alone. Especially with, crap, the amount of enemies here. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. Unfortunately, I don't have a shot on him because there's so many destructible objects in between me and him. But yeah, thanks a lot, team. I gotta push back now, just so I don't get flanked. It's Tiger 2 though. He's playing a little too aggressively for his health here. Alright, let's hope that he's still there.
Get going.
See if we can force them out of their cover. Just trying to see if I can get the ball moving here. When did I start? I started at 9 p.m. tonight. I stream 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday and Tuesday, and 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday. Basically 2 hours a night, so, or in the morning. Alright, come on, keep on pushing forward. You know you wanna, or not. Just gonna wait for myself to turn invisible again, so hopefully I can push through here safely. Hopefully I can push through this next gap safely. And kind of round the corner here. Let's see. I barely have a shot on him there.
Penetrate their armor.
Okay. I have a little bit of friends coming my way this way now. So I'm just gonna move a little bit because that felt like arty. I'm gonna back it on up. Yes, I'm exposing my side here, but I don't think that he can see me. We'll find out very soon whether or not he can see me, but I believe I'm far enough away and with enough cover to where he's not going to see me until I pop out right behind, and never mind, there's a Ferdinand. Let's say right until I pop out from behind this little building, I believe there's a little gap. That was an already shot. Should be another one coming my way right about now.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Let's just move a little bit.
Track hit.
Another one. So I just gotta keep trying to throw him off here until he has to reload. Hello, Mr. Jagged Panzer.
That one bounced.
Bounced again. So I'll swap over to a HE round for my next shot. I'm actually in my own clan right now, Vanamir. I used to be in clan VPG and also WKC, Watchkeeper Corps, and Warbuild Panzer Group, but I don't exactly play enough to participate in clan wars because I'm usually streaming, making videos and whatnot, so I doubt I'll join another clan, but you never know. And yeah, I'm doing my best foreplay to blow as much stuff as possible up. That hurt a little bit. Thank you, E100. I'm gonna reward you. Never mind. I'm not gonna reward you with killing you. I'm probably gonna die here. Yep.
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
I got a little too aggressive there and died, but hopefully my team has this in the bag. You never know though. But yeah, after this I'll play the Bat Chat Medium. That'll probably be my last game for tonight. Unless it's really quick. Some of my Bat Chat games end before they start. Just gonna watch how this ends though. In times like this, the longer you wait, the more chance you give the enemy to come back. Not that I think the enemy has any chance here, but basically, if all these guys just rush in there, at most 3 of them will die, but you're going to take all their remaining non-SPGs out. Alright, so come on. This IS-7 honestly just needs to push. I don't know why he's backing up. His armor gets better against E100 if he pushes close and tries to pass him. But unfortunately for me, I kind of forgot about that Object 430 V2, and that was my undoing. I let my side get vulnerable. Ryan, maybe I'll play 183 depending on how long the Bat Chat game takes. If not, I'll definitely play it again next time. I did play it a little bit earlier. If you missed it, you can rewind the stream, I believe. Even if you weren't here when the match took place. If not, the video, the stream turns into a normal YouTube video, which I did mention earlier. I don't know if anyone here has liked me on Facebook at my Watt Guru page, but there is a gift shop prize giveaway going on right now since we reached 1,000 likes/followers. That's just because every 250 followers for Facebook on any of my pages, whether it's Watt Guru or the Men's Gaming one, I'll do a giveaway of some sorts for each 250. Alright, so the bat chat here. We'll top into here. Alright, so pretty decent map for the bat chat. At the same time, very good map for it, but also a very dangerous map. I'm just kind of looking at my team here. We only really have a T49, AMX CDC, and a Lorraine that are quick, and they're not exactly the best scouts. So I'm actually gonna bump up here and try to spot. I'm gonna try to spot real quick for my team. Hopefully we get a couple shots off, because they have the medium advantage over us, so they're most likely gonna push that side pretty hard. So hopefully I can see some of their tanks quick and we can get some damage in. After that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might run away, might stay up there. All depends on how much damage I take and who I see. Alright, so I have a feeling like, yep, they're definitely pushing that side hard. We have a decent amount of tanks over here, but not a ton. It's not exactly my strength to fight head on, but I have a feeling like I'm going to be needed over here much more than the other side right now. So hopefully I can help take this IS-7 out. Thank you very much, FB4202. I'm just going to keep on pulling back since I'm reloading. Hopefully this Jagged Tiger can help me out. At least we got that IS-7 out. But I've got to get the hell out of here. This E5's gonna die. I'm still not loaded. I have no idea why people don't push when they have freaking 3 tier 10s over there, plus extra help, and they're still just sitting there with their thumbs up their asses. Like, dude, you're against a tortoise over there. Like, just hell, push. But if it takes me pushing over here to, ah shit, I don't want to get too careless now. Yep, I ran into a wall, but at least I'm still alive. Basically, my job right now is to not to die. Bat chat isn't exactly great at long range fighting, but I don't want to get my gun out of the game because this is turning ugly for us. I thought I might have got lucky there. Here we go. Hopefully that gets them along their way a little quicker. We'll see though. I'm gonna be out in the open here, but shit, this T49 or T69. Ooh crap, he can see me. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Oh well. Maybe I'm not dead. Oh my god. I'm gonna be dead in a few seconds, but I am very surprised that I am still alive right now. I've got lucky a few times. You spoiled my fun. But hell, since this was a pretty quick match, I'll hop into the 183 one more time. But the Bat Chat, I find it very hard to play solo, just because, like that E5, I was with him over there. Once I ran out of my clip, I was kind of useless to him. I had to run away. Had I been playing with somebody, we would have probably backed up together instead of sit there and he got focused down and basically that whole side crumbled. It's just hard playing the Bat Chat alone because you don't know where you're going to be at a specific time and when you're going to have to run away to reload. So playing it alone, you're definitely a hindrance to your team at time because you just kind of have to abandon them or else you're going to die. But it's not a bad tank, it's just difficult to play solo. A great tank for clan wars and playing with platoons, but otherwise I don't find it too fun to play alone. There you go, you got a shot in. Just kind of waiting this out, and then I'll pop into the 183, and that'll be it for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST for World of Warships. It's like, why are you hiding? Just frickin' rush out there. I know you're reloading, but match is about to end.
The main gun is up. Attacker is
There you go, you got a kill. So yeah, definitely, I could have did something different that match to make it go better, but the team just played a lot better, the enemy team. Alright, so did the most amount of damage on my team, and I blocked a little bit. It's something, but again, loss is a loss. So yeah, last match here, 183. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes the same, if not better, than my last match in this. Now, Highway, definitely not a bad map for the 183, but I find it doesn't really perform very well unless you go to the town. Unfortunately, I am on this side of the map, so getting to the town a little cumbersome because this is uphill here, so I'm not going to go very fast. I find if you try to focus in this area, or pretty much this area from the A to the 8 line, you don't do too well. It's too open. A lot of the places will cover, too hilly, and 183 doesn't really do too well because it's very large, poor armor, not very quick, and doesn't have a fully functional turret, no gun depression, a lot of negatives. So pretty much this tank, kind of one trick pony. Big gun, HESH rounds in your face. And the AP comes in handy, like I said, against stuff like E100s, Mouses, stuff with space armor earlier. Or if you want a little bit more reliable round. I always take the gamble and use HESH. Doesn't always work out, but I kind of like the gamble with this tank. That's why I play it. I don't play it to make money because it pretty much bleeds credits if you use HESH rounds, but it's fun at times. Hello, Harry. At least this M53-55 seems pretty good. He's got a couple stars on his gun, but I always like to see Artie kind of move around. Granted, he is heading to the weak side. Usually I follow the side with the majority of the tanks. But hell, at least he's moving out of the cap. I would say probably 95% of SPGs don't move out of like the 3x3 radius of a cap circle for most of their matches, which is a little bit depressing. Alright, so there's also a 183. I wasn't too worried about the town because they have a very medium heavy team. Of course, I just missed this 120. Let's hope this IS-7 backs off, but there he is. Knew I was gonna get spotted. At least I got a hit on him and he missed me. Not the best hit, but I wanted to get something safe, and unfortunately I have this HESH round halfway reloaded. Oh crap, our left side's not doing too great. Okay. E100. I thought he might have given me a little bit better shot on him, but he's playing it smart. Unfortunately, though, our left side just crumbled, so this is not going to end well for me. I can already see me dying in various ways. Kind of wish our other 183 would kind of make himself. Hey, it's not matchmaking, this all comes to our team doing terrible. Okay, what the hell? Might as well go out on my terms here instead of their terms. There we go, nice hit. Don't shoot me. I have a feeling he heard me. He spared me for another. Alright. Wish I had AP here. Where are you going, E100? Crap, I messed up my aiming circle, but I am not taking that shot there. I think that Object 416 should get that 183. If he doesn't, then he deserves to die, to be honest. Are you kidding me? Are you really gonna back up? Whew. Smart decision on his point. I was expecting him to either back up or show me his side there. Don't do it. Hopefully gonna fake him out.
Turret ring is damaged. We can barely turn it. Crack, hit.
He's gotta want to damage me. Anyway, I'm gonna die anyway. He knows what I was doing. I was trying to bait him around there. But there's not much you can do in these matches. Kind of crappy way to end a night, but that's what happens when you play solo. So anyway, thanks for watching tonight, guys. I had a pretty decent run there in the beginning. Towards the end, after Graham left, it kind of dropped off. But that match could have been a lot worse. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming World of Warships, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST. And Wednesday I'm back on World of Tanks, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Thursday, World of Warships, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hopefully nothing comes up, so those times should be pretty set in stone. We'll say I do have a couple things coming up next week most likely, so I might have to change the streaming times a little bit, but I still should be able to stream Monday through Thursday. So once again, I mentioned it earlier, right now there's a giveaway on Facebook on my WOCguru.com page. All you have to do is be a fan and also comment on the event page. It's the last page, or not page, post. Last Facebook post on the page, you'll see that there's a giveaway. You just have to leave your in-game World of Tank or World of Warships username and what server you're on, and you'll be entered to win one of 4 gift shop prizes. Pretty straightforward. And if you don't want to leave it there, then you can either private message me or even email me your contact info. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again. I'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So see you around.